Hello and welcome everybody. So today we are going to start with the fifth module. And in the fifth module, we are starting with day 13 to 15, 13, 14 and 15. As you can see, there are 15 modules there are 5 modules and every module is divided into 3 days activity. These 3 days activity you can conduct in the alternate days classes, or you can just conduct 1 day class and then you can just run it for 3 months, or else you can just run it for 1 month and running the classes alternate days, right? And then just day one you have to tell them something, and then the next day they will practice and come. Or 1 week, you can just keep it like if you're keeping it 1 week for day one activity and giving them more and more practice, this is also going to help you. So this we are entering into module 5, and by that time the child may also be understanding all types of spelling rules. The phonics learning should be perfect. The punctuation should be perfect. And the jolly grammar part also should be completed, all the 6 levels. Then only the child will be able to enter here in this day 13th program. Now, here the child has to understand that whatever the child has thought of must have a proper punctuation and must have a proper speech. Now, when we talk about a proper speech, the child must enter into a proper scenario, because when the child is writing, we are not saying, right? So while writing, or the if you are writing, like for example, if somebody writes, the another person reads. So whatever you are writing, the reader will understand only with the proper punctuation. So punctuations are very, very important. There is a CPS rule for auditing. The auditing is very, very important here. Now, the CPS rule is capital, punctuation, and spelling. As I told you, the child must be fully aware about the full spelling rules and the full jolly grammar, all the levels. So, the capitals, where to use and when to use, the punctuations, how many full stops, how many commas, how many speech marks, how many colons, everything should the child must be able to present it into the story, dialogue, poetry, or whatever the child is writing. The spellings should be proper, the spelling should not be tricky, and the connections must be systematic. Okay, now it's very, very important to understand each and every idea and each and every aspect of the spellings and behind. Now, these are some activities. You all can go through these activities and read out. These are very small and simple activities. And from here, the peer review comes, the helping hands. Whatever the child has learned till now, the child will perform. Okay? When the child is going to perform it, the child is going to get some reinforcement. Okay? When the child gets the reinforcement, the motivation towards thinking more is going to happen. The feeling is going to take too many words, and exploration will happen, will surely happen. So, this is the thing which should be there and which should be understood in a very systematic and oriented way. Okay? Now, the goal of a peer review, when we talk about the goal of peer review here, is we should always be aware about the understanding what the child is writing and what the child is not writing. Okay. Now, the main activity is whatever things are presented in a random understanding that the child must be able to present. Okay. Now, the basic concept behind the rules and understanding is the child must be able to grow and grow onto the helping hand. Okay. When we talk about the helping hand is as such that the friend or the peer must be able to read and understand. So if the friend is able to read and understand what you are writing, then whatever the child is going to write, the reader will be able to understand. And that's why the peer review is taken here. So they will share their writings to their friends. Their friends are going to read and explain what is the feeling and thinking of the writer. Okay, they must understand that what the child is writing or what the child has written. Like if the child has written something exciting or something funny, the peer or the friend must be able to understand how funny it is and by what means the child has presented its his or her own idea or feeling. Okay. So this is the thing. You can just read and go through all the ideas. I have shared this PDF in the class WhatsApp group. And if you have any other thing, you can just let me know in the message. Last, the Young Author Celebration Showcase. This you have to take it. Like when if you can just give a certificate to the child here, you can give some token of love, small gifts, or whatever you are giving. Then now, and you can just say that now officially you have become a classroom author. Now you are able to perform. You are able to reflect your thinking under the writing. So this is the last activity you must conduct, and this is the main part where the child is receiving something that yes, I have done something. And the projects also you can give to the child on the day 14th. You can give them the project, that so and so project. You can just submit it in the next part, and as they submit their project, you can just give a powerful motivation. And if not, if you're not given anything, you can just make a report card, general report card, or like you can make it handwritten, or you can make it like technically by Canva or by any devices. And then you can just give them the star reader checklist, or you can just give them positive stars, smileys, or whatever you want to give. But this is the time where you have to give a proper motivation. You can just celebrate a graduation or a clap ceremony for the kids, and then you can just wrap up for them to prepare a lifelong writer. So here we have completed. Now there are some teacher guidelines. You can go through this. That in the teacher guidelines, it's written how the lesson plan has been presented. The hook is to capture the student's attention. The core concept is to make the child understand. The activities to make the child engaging, and basic evaluation, and finally the homework. In this pattern, the whole lesson plans have been given to you. So today we have completed all the modules of creative writing. I hope that you have understood, and I hope that you will be able to cover it up very nicely into the classroom. And if you have made any one author throughout your life, then just think that the author you have made, that means you have made somebody to create. You have made somebody to generate. You have motivated somebody to take out their inner self out. Okay, and that will be a very good pat onto yourself. Thank you very much, all of you. With this, we are ending today's session, and thank you for joining so late. And this Monday and Tuesday, 2 days we'll be having sessions. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 3 days are there. Eid, we are not giving holiday for Eid, so I would request you all to join. So this these 3 days we will be having a tenses workshop. I'll try my level best to cover up another students also. And but if nobody else is joining, I would request you all to join. This tenses workshop is very, very important. This is going to cover up in the public speaking course, but if I'm conducting the workshop, this is going to help me to provide you or guide you for the public speaking. So these 3 days we are going to perform something writing. I would request you all to sit with the notebooks and just understand how you can teach tenses in a very systematic way to the kids, so that they can remember and think about the English sentences very fast and soon. Okay, here we end up with the session. Thank you very much, all of you. Let's meet on our next session. Now we are going to enter into the field of public speaking after creative writing. Bye bye, all of you. Do take care of yourselves.